weekend.
Good for the winter carnival.
It really, I mean, it's the perfect weather to start it, yeah.
All right, thanks, Scott. Many people say one of the best things about living in Idaho is the opportunity to view wildlife, and this time of year there are wildlife viewing opportunities less than an hour from Boise. Steve Liebenthal shows us one in tonight's Idaho Backroads.
Every winter, deer and elk congregate on their winter range along the South Fork of the Payette River. And on a drive along the Banks-Lowman Highway, they are often pretty easy to spot.
This is called the Wildlife Scenic Byway, this highway out here, you know, for a reason.
Alan Ward has spent all of his 61 years right here in Garden Valley. To him, seeing wild animals like this is every day, but he still loves it when visitors or newcomers have a first-time encounter.
They'll just simply say, you know, I left home, went to the post office, and there were 4 elk running down the side of the road. And they say, I just have never seen anything like that before. It's like, yeah, it's neat.
Ward owns the Garden Valley Motel, so for him, the elk are not only an enjoyable part of the scenery, they are also a draw for his business, especially during winter.
Okay, we'll go up to Terrace Lakes first.
Fish and Game Conservation Officer Corey Taylor also loves the wildlife, but in his world, the animals create work.
But every year I have probably a half dozen or more elk either killed or injured due to traffic collisions.
Last year, people reported 80 deer and elk killed on roads throughout Boise County, but Taylor says there are many that go unreported every year. He says those numbers could drop if people would slow down and stay off their cell phones, especially at dawn and dusk. Fish and Game also asks homeowners not to draw elk into subdivisions like this one by putting out feed. Feeding wild animals is not illegal, but especially during mild winters like this one, the herds have plenty of natural forage, which keeps them healthy and less exposed to traffic. If you take a drive to the Scenic Valley to see these wild animals up close, drive carefully, keep your eyes open, and always use established turnouts before stopping.
Definitely try to get your vehicle completely off the road, you know, before you jump out and want to take some pictures or view the wildlife. So otherwise, you kind of become another hazard for other traffic and other vehicles on the highway.
Or you can do what many of Alan's guests do.
People love to come and they'll just come up here and stay and just right here where we're at. They'll have coffee in the morning, there'll be elk in the field and pasture around, and it's just a real draw. It's very nice.
Steve Liebenthal, 6 on your side.
Doctors across